Meta's new Twitter rival, Threads, has seen a 70% decline since its July 7th peak. I'm Rosemarie Miller here with Will Skipworth, a breaking news reporter here at Forbes. Thank you so much for joining me today, Will.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
So, Will, what happened? Why is Threads declining all of a sudden?
So Threads had a really explosive start. It hit 100 million signups within only about a week. Experts are saying that there just aren't enough features to keep people on the app. So it's seen kind of a huge decline in actual usage of the app instead of just people signing up.
So, okay, there was a 70% decline, but could you give us some actual figures? Like, make that make sense, 70% since July 7th.
Right, right. So July 7th was at the peak. It was at about 44 million active daily users. And then that's fallen off a little bit since till it got to about 13 million yesterday.
So I know you said that there really isn't enough features, but what else isn't working about Threads? I mean, was it all just hype initially? Are people more loyal to their, I don't know, their Twitter fan base followers? What do you think is going
Right,
on?
right. So one thing you got to keep in mind is that Threads is brand new and Twitter's been around for years and years. So Threads likely benefited from its connectivity to Instagram, where Instagram allowed them to sign up to Threads using their Instagram app, and that kind of converted all their followers, just made it really easy. So that probably got them a huge boost in daily active users, and they're going to have to build that up with actual features now if they want to have a bustling platform.
You know, and I agree with that because I was just talking to one of my colleagues. She's like, I haven't really used Threads that much since it first launched. And I'm like, you know what? That's true for me too. I may scroll on Twitter more, but with Threads I felt more comfortable like saying stuff. But realistically, I'm opening the Twitter app more because I'm doing more scrolling than talking. Maybe that says something about me. I don't know, but I actually see what's going on there. Anyway, let's pivot a little bit to the stock, Meta stock. What's going on?
So Meta stock fell about 7% today, which is compared to the S&P 500, which rose about 12%. Although still, Meta's doing really well over the year. In 2023, it's risen 153%, and that's while the larger market was up 18%. So over the course of the year, it's doing really well. It has a little dip today, but we'll just have to see how that pans out.
So Meta lost a whole lot of money with the metaverse. It's not expected to lose money like it did with that situation, right?
That kind of remains to be seen. It definitely is a financial investment they had to make. I mean, CEO Mark Zuckerberg has come out and he said monetization isn't the focus at the beginning. They're going to worry about that at a later date. Right now, they're just trying to build up the platform. So we'll have to see how this investment pays off for them.
So speaking of CEO Mark Zuckerberg, I'm curious, Will, who are you putting your money on? Mark or Elon in their boxing match?
Yeah, yeah. So Elon Musk's a little bigger, so I think he's got that going for him. But Mark Zuckerberg, he's trained in Brazilian jiu-jitsu, so that's kind of his hobby. So I think I have to go to Zuckerberg for that reason.
You're going with Zuckerberg. Okay. All right. I still don't know. I still don't know who I'm going for. I don't know. I may do Elon just to spice things up.
Right,
But
right,
anyway,
right.
thank you so much for joining me today, Will.
Of course. Thanks for having me. It's always a pleasure.
Absolutely.